In the heart of Los Angeles, where the city's glittering nightlife pulses with the rhythm of celebrity encounters and high-fashion spectacles, Cher and her devoted partner Alexander Edwards made an unforgettable entrance at the Swarovski Masters of Lighting opening celebration. The event, a lavish tribute to the Austrian crystal brand's enduring legacy, transformed a bustling Sunset Boulevard venue into a dazzling wonderland of refracted light and opulent design. Cher, the 79-year-old icon whose voice has echoed through generations, arrived arm-in-arm with the 39-year-old music executive, their coordinated black ensembles a striking testament to their synchronized lives. The couple's appearance was more than a mere red carpet stroll. It was a bold affirmation of love's resilience, defying the relentless tick of time and the prying eyes of Hollywood's elite. As they stepped into the spotlight, hands intertwined with an effortless intimacy, the air seemed to shimmer not just from the Swarovski crystals adorning the space, but from the palpable chemistry between these two souls who have carved out a romance as multifaceted as the jewels surrounding them. Cher's outfit was a masterclass in ageless allure, blending vulnerability with unapologetic boldness. Beneath a luxurious cropped fur coat that draped elegantly over her shoulders like a regal mantle, she wore a semi-sheer netted bodysuit that hinted at the strength and sensuality she has wielded throughout her career. The bodysuit's delicate mesh allowed just enough to intrigue, a subtle nod to the pop diva's history of pushing boundaries, from her groundbreaking performances in the 1970s to her reinventions in the digital age. Paired with wide-leg slacks that flowed with dramatic grace, the ensemble was accented by cascading chains that dangled provocatively from her hip, catching the light with every poised step. These chains, intricate and shimmering, evoked the idea of links in a chain of memory, each one representing a milestone in her extraordinary life. Her signature raven-hued locks, parted precisely in the center and cascading in deep, voluminous waves down her back, framed a face that has become synonymous with defiance and glamour. At 79, Cher's hair remains a statement, a flowing river of midnight that speaks to her refusal to fade into convention. She accessorized with flashy jewelry that amplified her presence, a stacked choker necklace that encircled her neck like a collar of stars, and a stone-encrusted adornment that wrapped around her hand, transforming her gestures into performances of their own. It was as if every piece of sparkle was chosen not just for beauty, but to reflect the multifaceted woman who has sold over 100 million records worldwide, won every major entertainment award, and become a cultural touchstone for reinvention. Alexander Edwards, with his sharp, street-savvy edge, complemented Cher's elegance with a tailored sophistication that grounded their pairing in modern romance. He suited up in a sleek blazer featuring a satin lapel that gleamed under the venue's ambient glow, paired with matching trousers that tapered perfectly to showcase his confident stride. His short, curly textured hair, bleached to a bold platinum with dark roots peeking through, added a rebellious flair, a visual reminder of his roots in the hip-hop world as a music executive at Def Jam Recordings. Edwards' look was understated yet powerful, the satin lapel catching the eye like a subtle spotlight, while his overall all-black attire mirrored Cher's, creating a visual harmony that whispered of unity. As they arrived, he kept close to her side, his hand firmly in hers, navigating the swarm of photographers with the ease of someone accustomed to the glare. Their closeness wasn't performative, it was genuine, a quiet rebellion against the doubters who fixate on their 40-year age difference. In a city where relationships often flicker like faulty bulbs, theirs burns steady, fueled by mutual respect and shared adventures. The Swarovski Masters of Lighting event itself was a sensory feast, celebrating 130 years of the brand's innovation in crystal craftsmanship. The exhibition had been reimagined for American audiences, weaving a narrative thread between Swarovski's glittering legacy and the cinematic world that has long adored its sparkle. Guests wandered through themed installations like the Masters of Light Chamber, where beams of refracted color danced across walls, evoking the magic of Hollywood's golden era. The Time Chamber pulsed with historical artifacts, while the Hollywood Idol section paid homage to icons like Marilyn Monroe, whose infamous dress, studded with thousands of Swarovski crystals and worn during her breathy rendition of Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy in 1962, was on display. That garment, a symbol of mid-century glamour and scandal, hung like a frozen moment in time, its sequins whispering stories of desire and power. Other rooms delved into diamonds of the future, showcasing avant-garde designs that blended technology with artistry, and the Hall of Fame, where pop icons' costumes glittered under spotlights. The pop icons area in particular resonated with Cher's presence. Her own stage outfits, often encrusted with crystals, have defined eras of performance art. The event wasn't just a party, it was an immersive journey, inviting attendees to reflect on how light, literal and metaphorical, shapes identity and legacy. Cher and Edward's night unfolded like a chapter from a glossy memoir, filled with moments that blended public spectacle with private tenderness. They cozied up for photographs, her arm looped through his, smiles broad and unforced. Inside the venue, amid the clink of champagne flutes and the murmur of A-list conversations, they mingled with fellow luminaries, their bond a quiet anchor in the whirlwind. This wasn't their first high-profile outing. Just last month, in the crisp autumn air of New York City, they had been spotted strolling hand-in-hand through Manhattan's bustling streets. Cher, ever the chameleon, had opted for dark blue wide-leg jeans that hugged her frame just so, topped with a semi-sheer lacy black blouse that teased elegance and edge. Shiny black boots completed the look, grounding her in urban grit. Edwards, the father of a 6-year-old son named Slash from his previous relationship with Amber Rose, matched her vibe in a crisp white blouse tucked into dark gray puddle jeans that pooled stylishly at his ankles. Their walk was leisurely, punctuated by laughter and stolen glances, a snapshot of domestic bliss amid the chaos of fame. Their romance, which ignited in November 2022, has been a slow-burning fire, fanned by shared passions for music, fashion, and unfiltered living. It began perhaps at an industry gathering where beats thumped and conversations flowed like vintage wine. Edwards, with his ear for emerging talent, and Cher, the eternal tastemaker, drawn together by an invisible spark. By December of that year, Cher had opened up about their connection on the Clarkson Show, her candor cutting through the noise like one of her powerhouse ballads. "Well, on paper it's kind of ridiculous," she admitted with a wry smile, acknowledging the 40-year chasm that tabloids love to exaggerate. But then, with the warmth that has endeared her to millions, she added, "But in real life we get along great. He's fabulous and I don't give men qualities that they don't deserve."